Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good day. My name is Jackie and I'm here today to present our project, or it's called GDesk, a comprehensive and user-friendly e-report dashboard. In today's data-driven environment, efficient management, friendly e-port, efficient management and visualization of company reports are paramount. GDesk is designed to be the central hub for tracking, managing, and acting upon key data. Okay, the application begins with a secure login interface. The front-end logic is streamlined in JavaScript auth in this file. Yeah, actually, when a user submits the form, the default submission is prevents like this. This is the syntax, by the way, and we use the browser's local storage. The setup flag is logged in through like this. The simple mechanism manages our session state and immediately redirects the user to the main dashboard. Okay, number two, we got the design architecture and styling. Okay, so the our design is built on a foundation of Bootstrap 5, augmented with custom styling from CSS style. This on this file actually, we prioritize clean, modern aesthetics and excellent readability. The core of our styling consistency lies in the use of CSS custom properties or variables. The root block defines our entire color palette, such as primary set to this color, which controls the main blue theme across the application. This approach makes the site-wide color change extremely fast and efficient. We also introduce subtle interactive details. The start card class, for instance, uses the transition property for a smooth transform and bulk shadows affects the effect on hover. This is small but effective technique to provide visual feedback and a sense of responsiveness to the user. The first thing a user sees is the high-level summary present in these statistics cards. These are driven by dynamic content. In JavaScript folder, especially in JavaScript file, we implement a custom counting animation. The script targets all elements with the class counter and reads the final number from the data target HTML attribute. The setInterval function handles the step-by-step increment until the target is reached. This provides an engaging and dynamic presentation of key performance indicators like total reports and pending tasks. Crucially, this file, the JavaScript file, is also enforced security. The very first line stack for the is logged in flag in local storage, and if it's missing, the user is immediately redirected to index.html or in the login page. This is how we ensure the unauthorized access is blocked. Okay, moving to the data visualization. We use the powerful chart JavaScript, in this file. The chart JavaScript library to render insightful graphs. All chart configurations are isolated in the dedicated JavaScript file. The first graph, the line chart, is used for the trend analysis, specifically the monthly report submissions. Notice the tension right here. Notice the tension option, which creates a smooth curved line rather than sharp corners, and the use of a translucent background color for the fill area defined by background color like this. Okay, the second graph, the bar chart, provides a quick comparison of report volume categorized by department, finance, marketing, IT, and the others. Here, we use an array of distinct background color, the color, this, the values to visually separate the categories, and we set for the radius 6 for a modern rounded aesthetic on the bars. Okay, the largest part of the application is the recent report table, which handles the core data management. Our data starts as a persistent JavaScript array named reports, stored and retrieved via local storage. The render table function is responsible for dynamically generating all table rows. It iterates through the reports array and uses a template literal to construct the HTML for each row, correctly assigning the status badge classes. Badge background success or badge background warning text start based on the report status, and by the way that's the uh, from the Bootstrap 5. The add report function uses native prompt and confirm dialogues for quick data entry. After collecting the title, category, and status, it creates a new report object with a unique ID, pushes it to the report, and reports array calls self reports to update local storage, and finally calls vendor table to refresh the view. The delete functionality is handled by an event listener attached to all delete buttons. When clicked, it filters other reports array to remove the object matching the data ID of the button. This declarative approach using a report filter like this ensures the data is correctly updated before saving and re-rendering. Okay, finally, we have a live search. The script listens to the input even on the search field. It then iterates through all table rows, and if the row content converted to lowercase does not include the search query, it sets the row style to display none, an immediate and highly responsive search solution. Oh, also I forgot something. There is if you if you add a report, you also can edit you as you want. So if you click the edit button, there will title, category, status, and that you can change. So if you have that, we use and it save to the local storage. Just click the save change and it will change. Okay, now we continue to our conclusion, I guess. To our conclusion. To conclude the user session, the logout link triggers an event listener that performs the vital cleanup step. It calls local storage, remove item, it's logged in. This instantly revokes access to the dashboard, followed by a redirection back to the main login page, ensuring session security. GDAS successfully serves as a robust e-report dashboard, blending a modern, responsive design with essential CRUD operation and dynamic data visualization. Maybe that's all from me. I guess you got. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening my videos. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm sorry if I made any mistake. If you wanna visit my website, my eRepo website, you can click the link on the description. Thank you for your time and see ya in the next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.